Nothing is better than to play a free mobile game by downloading. Is an easy way. However, a lot of free mobile games available in Android and iOS devices. Here, 2017 Top 10 Free Mobile Games in Android. Top 10 Free Android Mobile Games. Final Fantasy. Brave F to Use. Brave F to Use is one of many premium Final Fantasy titles available on mobile, and it's one of the best. Taking a number of cherished elements from the classic series, players can explore towns, conquer dungeons, and assemble a varied party of clever and courageous heroes. Final Fantasy. Brave F to Use. Iron Maiden. Legacy of the Beast. Legacy of the Beast twists decades of Iron Maiden history into a gritty, with a surprising amount of depth behind its skeletal appearance. Dedicated fans of Iron Maiden will definitely get the most out of Legacy of the Beast. Iron Maiden. Legacy of the Beast. Injustice 2. The original Injustice on mobile. Game fans of abroad are the reason pick up the mobile version of the game, also having it on console. Similarly, Injustice 2 manages to hold its own against the console version and is the essential APP for anyone who wants to pummel superheroes and villains on the go. Injustice 2. Super Mario Run. The Perky Plumber's mobile debut is an endless runner with all the character and depth you'd expect from Nintendo. Except now, it's been squeezed onto your smartphone. It's worth noting that only the first world of Super Mario Run is available for free. Super Mario Run. Plague Incorporated. Plague Include is a handheld strategy game with an incredibly dark premise. You must kill every person on the planet with your own brand of disease. Upon naming and crafting your demented ailment, you are asked to pick a starting location. Every country across the globe is up for grabs, but you'll have to think about how such a disease would work in that environment. Fire Emblem Heroes. Fire Emblem Heroes does an excellent job of translating the existing gameplay formula to iOS and Android. Admittedly, it lacks some of the depth of the 3DS entries, yet often feels just as challenging. Every battle is controlled with a swipe of your finger, ensuring each move takes advantage of your enemy's hidden weakness. Fire Emblem Heroes. Road Life. Road Life is a top-down shooter spliced with an endless runner, sprinkled off with surprisingly tactical RPG elements that make for an addictive freemium experience. The art style is a mixture of chibi-style anime sprites and classical fantasy tropes. Road Life. Tatami Katamari. Katamari is an obscure Japanese delight, fully aware of its oddball visuals and manful personality. It's become a cult favorite amongst fans with its fabulously catchy music and addictively simple gameplay formula. Tatami Katamari. Trials. Frontier. Trials. Frontier brings the addictive physics-based series to mobile for the first time, translating its fast-paced, satisfying gameplay with surprising success. Trials. Frontier. Rolling Sky. Rolling Sky is exactly what you might expect from a quick, accessible platformer on mobile. The second the game starts up, you are thrown straight into action, soaring across claustrophobic tiles towards the plethora of hammers, walls and traps. Rolling Sky. iOS mobile games. Coming to the best games for iPad, Epiphany and iPod Touch. From puzzles and shooters to adventure games and RPGs, these are the best Epiphany and iPad games in 2017. Top 10 Free Mobile Games in iOS. Super Mario Run. Mario's mobile debut is an endless running delight. Super Mario Run is a delightfully colorful game with precise controls that give it the feel of a true Mario experience. You can play the first few levels for free. The new update adds more playable characters while letting you sample more of Super Mario Run's delights for free. Super Mario Run. Implosion. Never lose hope. Fight for humanity's future in Rylox SCIFI Hit Slasher. Implosion. Never lose hope. Piloting an agile war match, players do battle against the alien X-88, engaging in intense melee combat and gunplay. Implosion. Never lose hope. Unkilled blast away at the zombie horse overrunning New York City in Unkilled, Nadler's latest zombie hunting shooter. As a soldier of Wolfpack, it's up to you to take down undead and human threats as you get to the bottom of the outbreak. The game features 300 story missions and a variety of weapons and enemies to encounter and unlock across the campaign. Unkilled. Vector to Vector to sees players race through a high-tech research installation. But now, instead of being chased by guards and enemies, players must dodge traps, mines, guns and energy barriers through the skillful use of a variety of parkour moves. Vector 2. Lost in Harmony. Lost in Harmony has players guiding friends Keiko and Anya through a series of dreamlike obstacle courses. Players slide left and right across lanes to gather stardust and avoid obstacles, while tapping the screen to score points, all timed to the rhythm of the game's soundtrack. Lost in Harmony. War Wings. Take to the skies with War Wings, the free-to-play online dogfighter that has you engaging in 4v4 deathmatches in iconic planes from World War II. Each match is an intense affair, with teams trying to knock out the other side in a race to 10 kills. War Wings. Injustice 2. The latest Injustice mobile game has you engaging in 3v3 team battles, with a new gear system to provide in-game buffs and cosmetic customizations. Injustice 2. Zombie Gunship Survival. This sequel expands the story while retaining the elements that make the first game so thrilling to play. In Zombie Gunship Survival, you now operate out of a ragtag base, flying missions on assorted zombie outposts. Zombie Gunship Survival. Marvel Contest of Champions. The game allows you to unleash your inner comic geek and collect and battle your favorite Marvel Comics superheroes and villains. Swipe and tap controls make for a responsive 1v1 fighting game battle, with players needing to keep the good rhythm and combination of basic attacks and super moves to win. Marvel Contest of Champions. Spin out the game trying to advance the ball further and further through a Tron-like landscape as the clock ticks down. You can pick up pellets that act precious time, and a few handy-powered UPS can also keep your ball in play. Spin out. Or visit morespinanews.com.